Well, this is the Division of Public Works. It's the Department of Highways and Facility Maintenance. And I'm the Superintendent of Highway Operations. We oversee and manage snow removal operations. We have 110 dedicated snow routes. Of those, 66 are county run, and the other 44 are run by contractors. Our main facility is here on Montague Lane in Frederick, but then we have the 5 satellite yards. There's one in Thurmont, one in Myersville, one in Jefferson, one in Urbana, and one in Johnsville.
They take a lot of effort here into watching the storms on, the radar and everything, and so if they predict one's going to start maybe around midnight, they'll normally give us a start time. Say, 9, 10 o'clock, that gives us a chance to get in here, and then we get out to our runs, and then we pre-treat prior to.
As far as the pre-treating, it can be placed on the road up to 72 hours in advance. The salt brine, it's just a mixture of salt, rock salt, and water that we make ourselves, and it will keep the snow from bonding and freezing to the road surface. Then during the storm, we use straight rock salt on the majority of the roads.
Each driver has their own specific route, and with those routes, they have primary roads and secondary roads. The primary roads, we mainly try to keep them open, at least 1 lane passable and then 2 lane passable. It depends on the storm. But we do the developments and everything typically come after the primary and secondary roads.
The secondary roads and the subdivisions during a heavy storm may not see a truck for several hours or even a full day, depending on how bad the event is. And then people get concerned about that. They haven't seen a plow come through their road for quite some time. But we're always in contact with central communication. If there is an emergency, residents should call 911. They will dispatch one of our trucks to that area.
If we have a long-lasting storm that could last a few days, they watch our hours and how long we're out actually behind the wheel, and a lot of times they let us go in shifts. They'll have some of us get off the road and then some of us stay out to keep certain roads open, and that way everybody does have plenty of time to sleep. And we have a bunk room here upstairs, and we do have a small kitchenette to where we can sleep, we can shower.
And sometimes, if it's really bad, they will be assigned to fire stations. That way, if a fire truck has to go out or an ambulance has to go out, a plow truck will go along with them. During an event, we're always in communication with the public school system. We will let them know how many trucks we have out, how long we've been out, what our forecast is showing, what our drivers are seeing on the road, so we can update them and give them as much information as possible, and then they can make their call as to whether they will stay open, close, open late, based on that information. If they're calling for a bad event or we're into a bad event, if you can stay off the road for your own safety. If you do have to go out, plan your trip in advance, try and leave early, give yourself extra time.
If they see our lights coming, if it's dark and they see our strobe lights coming, just pull over and let us go by, because it's so much harder for us to have to try to stop and build our momentum up than for them to. If they would, let us come by and then try to get home safely and stay off the roads until we've got them cleared up. That's the biggest thing.